Hi guys! So I've just created this look using the Wet n Wild Spoilt Brat trio, colour icon in Spoilt Brat, so I just filmed a quick tutorial while I was doing it, so if you want to get this look, keep watching. So today I'm just going to do a really quick tutorial. I've been playing around with my Spoilt Brat. It's the Wet n Wild trio, and it's like a really bright palette. Sorry, just making sure I was in focus. So yeah, it's a really bright palette. You've got like a really bright pink, a black and a silver. And yeah, I got this when we were in New York on September. It's now March and I've only just got the balls up to wear it now. So I'm just going to show you how I've been wearing it. I also wanted to say, if you want to do this tutorial and you don't have this palette, because I know it's not available over here in Ireland, and I don't think it's available in the UK either, there are some alternatives you can use. This is a number 7 pink. It's a really bright pink, and it's got that same kind of pearliness to it as the one in the palette. I know that number 7 do a nice black as well. Sorry, it's not number 7, it's 17. My bad, it's 17. And I also have this one here from 17 as well, which is a really good silver. And then obviously just a black. Or alternatively, from Superdrug, if you have the MUA Glitterball palette, they have a nice pink, a nice silver, and a nice black. So you can kind of make this look out of that as well. But I've just been using this, so I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to finish off the base of my makeup first, and then, because I just have my foundation on. Today I am wearing my Kat Von D foundation and my Purminerals powder. So I don't know where they are. So I'm just going to finish off my actual base. I think. Yes, I am, yeah. So what I wore yesterday when I was wearing this was I wore my Chanel bronzer. So I'm just going to throw some of that on. And with my Chanel bronzer, I tend to use my contour brush, oddly enough, with my Real Techniques contour brush. So I'm just going to use that really quickly. So I just kind of dab it in. I was going to tap it off, but it's not a powder, so there's no point. And then just find your contour spot and just blend it up. Loads of people are really afraid of this product, and I don't blame you, because I was too. Because it does look really quite orangey in the pan, but it's actually not. It's a nice shade for us paler ladies. So I'm just using that. The reason I'm using it is because I've been kind of neglecting it a bit, so I thought I'd resurrect it. And then just, it's such a habit to tap your brush off whatever you're taking the product out of, even if it hasn't got any powder in it. I look like a lunatic. I always just do a little bit in the temples. You can't even see this temple, but I'll pop a bit in there anyway. So that's your bronzer, your kind of contour done. And then for my highlight, I took out my sunbeam, because it's nearly summer, even though it snowed today and it's like Mother's Day. Oh, happy Mother's Day to everybody. It's Mother's Day, so it's like, what is it? It's like the 9th of March or something. So that's ridiculous. So I'm just gonna 4 little dabs down there. That's what I do with my high beam. I just tap it in with my ring finger on my cheekbone. I'm gonna try and do this really quick because my last tutorial took like 22 minutes or something. So I'm kind of hoping this doesn't take that long. So just dab that in as well. This is such a pretty highlight. I love this highlight. Obviously I wouldn't have bought the biggest one if I didn't love it, because they are quite expensive, but they're worth it. So that's my highlight and my contour done. So time for blush. And today I'm going pink because it's such a pink look. I said Perfector, I'm going pink. So I'm using Illamasqua, and it is, oh, the name is, I think it's called Promise. But it's a really bright pink cream blush, and with that I'm going to use my Makeup Academy. It's a little stipple brush. It's the F2. So, and I used this yesterday as well. So the other thing is, I find with this blush you have to kind of be very careful because it is really pigmented. But I have a haul coming up soon. The stuff hasn't been delivered yet. I just kind of stipple it in. I have a haul coming up soon. I placed my first fragrance direct order, and I realised It's a massive order, absolutely ridiculous. I've also used Parcel Motel for the first time, so I'm going to be reviewing them as well. But I realised there's like 8 blushers on it. I was like, what the fuck? I only have one face, excuse my French. But yeah, I managed to pick up 8 blushers. So that's kind of blended in kind of nice. I'm just going to check it out in the bigger mirror. Yeah, that'll do. So that is the base of my face finished. I'm going to start on my eyes now. I'm going to start off with my Essence I Heart Stage Eye Primer. This is my favourite primer, I have to say. Oh! Reflexes, I swear to God. I love this primer. And it has lasted me so long as well. So if you're in the market for a primer, that's the one I suggest. I have used the MUA primer. Not as good as that one. I have used Urban Decay Primer Potion. Not as good as that one. I've used MAC Paint Pots. Not as good as the Essence one. It's by far my favourite ever. So that's that on. And then what we're going to do is grab the palette, obviously. Sorry, it's sticky. So what I start off with is the pink. The badass pink. I love how it's got like a blue undertone to it. So I'm going to start that off with like a medium-sized fluffy brush. This one is my Crown C200 Deluxe Crease. And I'm going to go straight in with that actually. I'm not even going to use another brush. Now, they are super pigmented, this palette, so tap it off or you're going to have like seriously crazy eyes. And then we're going to go up over the crease and just blend that in. And now I'm only just realising now I should have done my eyebrows. Excuse the eyebrows, ladies. I didn't realise they were that bad. So just up over the crease with your hot pink. I'm going to do the same in this tutorial as the last one. I'm going to cut between eyes when I'm doing the same step on the other eye. Because you can't really see the other eye anyway. So I'm going to do the other eye. So when you're happy with your pink and it's well blended out, just leave kind of enough, say a finger's worth away from your nose, kind of your inner eye. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the silver. And I'm going to sound like such a professional here. I'm going to use my MAC 252. You know. And I'm going to take my silver up on that. I never use MAC brushes. I think I have like 3. So, but this is a nice sized one. Also, the ones I have are travel size because I much prefer travel size brushes. Am I the only one? So take that right into the tear duct and just cover your eyelid with it. So just like that. And now I'm going to do the other eye. Now, so what you've done with the silver is you've kind of taken it up to meet the pink here and just cover the rest of your eyelid with it. The one thing I will say is the silver does have some serious fallout. It's extremely kind of, it's not grainy as such, but it's just, it does have serious fallout. It's not really compacted that well. So that's it, you're done with the silver, so we're going to go in with the black now. And what I'm actually going to use, I'm going to use my Avon brush. I don't know, it's just an Avon like shader brush, and take the black. What I will say about the black is it looks beautiful in the pan. It looks like the night sky in the pan. It's so shimmery and glittery and so black, but it's actually quite disappointing. There's very little colour payoff. See? So you kind of have to work with it a little bit. The other 2 colours in the palette are beautiful, but the black is a bit disappointing. So just put that into the corner, up into the crease, and then a bit in on to the lid, like that. And then what I'm going to take is my Sigma F25, nice small little dense shading brush, and then blend that in. I tend to go up and inwards. Just make sure you drag it in over the lid a little bit as well. gonna do the other eye. Nice. So what you'll notice as well is you do get a bit of fallout under the eye from the silver. So you just take a really light fluffy brush and kind of try and dust it off as best you can. It's mostly just glitter, so it shouldn't really destroy your makeup or anything, but it's just annoying. So that's that. Then what I did was I took my little Japanese, I think that's how you pronounce it, the little smudger brush into the black because it's not all that pigmented, and then just underneath my eye a little bit to smoke it out. Like that. Then eyeliner wise, I didn't go too nuts with the eyeliner because it's a bit of a mad look as it is. So I just took my Physicians formula. It's the Shimmering Strips Custom Eye Enhancing Eyeliner Trio for green eyes, and this is the black one. So it's just a regular black eyeliner, and pop that on my waterline. And then rather than go nuts with like a gel liner or a liquid liner, I just use this to line my upper line as well. And it doesn't have to be perfect because then I went back in with my smudger brush, so to make it really soft. Okay, so then in with the smudger brush, just smudge the liner out. Then for mascara, what I'm going to use is my Extreme Curl Mascara from MUA. I've only started using this week. It's got a really bendy brush on it. And it's alright. I don't want to judge it just yet because it's only like a couple of days use. I also made the mistake of getting brown black. And then because my eyes are quite brightish, I'm going for kind of a nudish lip, and I'm going to use my Clarins Instant Light shade 4. I'm just going to add a little shimmer to my lips. Voila! Look, done. So that's kind of what I've done with that scary palette. It's not that scary, as you can see when you actually play around with it. It's actually quite wearable. So I think if you use less of the pink is probably more, but I mean they go for a completely different look with this, but this is kind of what I was playing with. So there you go guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!